6:50, your top stories before you head out here on this Wednesday in our Smart Start. And this week, just be careful. Certain groups could be vulnerable to the poor air quality. The D.C. for that has issued an air quality health advisory for today. We've got the smoke from wildfires in Canada moving throughout the region, creating hazy conditions throughout upstate New York. It can be a problem for those specifically dealing with asthma, COPD, or emphysema. Those without pre-existing conditions may also feel the effects of smoke in the atmosphere, eye irritation, cough, increased fatigue, among others.
These type of injuries, air quality injuries, heat injuries, they tend to sneak up on us. In other words, all of a sudden you're just not feeling well. When your body speaks, it's very important you listen to your body and get to air conditioning as soon as possible so you avoid heat exhaustion or heat stroke.
It's not just a one-and-done thing. You could deal with this some tomorrow. State officials on that encourage those at risk to stay home. Just limit time outside as a precaution to be safe. You can go to our website, rochesterfirst.com, for a list of the cooling centers we have in our area. And James, this was something midday yesterday as you were looking over the reports coming in. At one point, you were like, whoa. We got to talk about this for the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's right. It does kind of sneak up on you sometimes, but we're getting good warning out right now because the air quality alert is in effect at least through tonight. And at this exact moment, the AQI isn't that bad in Rochester.
Right.
It's still only at 58, but you can kind of see it coming. You can see that in the tea leaves here that we will have it in Toronto. It's really bad. You've got other areas just north of Lake Ontario where you have very high AQI numbers, so I fully expect that to jump later this afternoon. Temperatures upper 80s. We'll take a look at the 8-day forecast at the end of the show. Brennan.
All right, thank you, James. Two other top stories in breaking updates. A teen arrested when police rushed out to a call overnight for shots fired here in Rochester. That was just before 2 o'clock. RPD got a shot spotter alert on Chili Avenue near Somerset Street. Officers detained multiple people at the scene. They say they found a 16-year-old boy with a loaded gun. He was taken into custody. Charges are pending against that teen. No one was injured. Also breaking, 2 people are in the hospital this morning following a dirt bike crash last night here in the city. That was around 10 o'clock on North Clinton Avenue. Police say a 20-year-old man was driving a bike with an 18-year-old woman riding with him. They hit a car leaving a gas station. The man and woman on the dirt bike were taken to the hospital and are expected to recover. The other driver was not hurt at all. Police did ticket the operator of that bike for unreasonable speed and for riding a bike on a city street. Happening today, the Rochester Fire Department and many other agencies are coming together to honor the life and service of Lieutenant John Joseph with a full line of duty funeral service. Aaron Spitzer joins us live outside Blue Cross Arena to take us through what is going to happen later this morning. Aaron.
And Brennan, just around a half hour ago, we saw workers here blocking off parking in preparation for the funeral service of Lieutenant John Joseph, affectionately known as JJ to loved ones. He was a lover of life, hiking, skiing, and even jumping out of airplanes. That's inspired a large crowd to come out and celebrate his life, including thousands of firefighters from across North America. The funeral service will include traditional line of duty death honors, including a fire department color guard, a full fire apparatus funeral procession, a last alarm ceremony, the presentation of the American flag, and the presentation of his fire helmet to his family. His work with the Rochester Fire Department is now being linked to the stage 4 neuroendocrine sarcoma he was diagnosed with last year, which claimed his life at the age of 37.
All of the chemicals that we're exposed to, all the products of combustion that we're exposed to over like John's 18-year career, that all builds up over time.
The job in general is just dangerous. That's kind of what's expected, and oftentimes, thankfully not too often, we do suffer a loss.
The department also says that there will be additional ceremonial honors to recognize his years of service. That's supposed to start this morning at 11. Brennan?
Aaron, thank you. We will have live coverage of today's funeral for Lieutenant Joseph all morning long on the Rochester First streaming app. That begins with Adam Chodak hosting at 10:30. Later today, another one of 7 defendants charged in the torture and murder of a trans man in Ontario County is due in court. The family of Sam Nordquist tells us Jennifer Quijano is expected to plead guilty this afternoon. 2 others, Emily Motica and Precious Arzuega, have already done so. Sam's family said he came here from Minnesota to the Finger Lakes to meet with Arzuega for a relationship after meeting online. Sam ended up being tortured and beaten to death, kept at Patty's Lodge in Hopewell. His body found last year in a field in Yates County. That court appearance is scheduled for 3 o'clock, and News 8 will be there. Your sunrise traffic here 5 minutes ago until 7 o'clock. Just want to give you another picture of the skies from our Greater Rock. Sky eye there over the west side. No accidents throughout that portion. Headed out towards Ogden and Spencerport. 390 from Henrietta toward the thruway if you're going southbound into Livingston County. Things are moving along. And just of note, some of the construction, 490 or 590 near Monroe Avenue and the Whole Foods, where they put up that new ramp and still have that one ramp southbound closed. If you're trying to go to Monroe, you got to keep going toward Wenton. Coming up tonight, both the Hilton Fire and Webston Firemen's Carnivals kick off their festivities for the week. Opening nights begin at 6 with all the rides, games, food, performances by local bands. You can see Big Dog Daddy at Hilton and the Endless Mountain Derelicts at Webster. We've got more information on those carnivals over at rochesterfirst.com. And bring that water bottle with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they get canceled, we will let you know on our website as well.
For sure, for sure. Some activities got canceled because of the heat yesterday. What was that, the hottest day we've had this year?
94 degrees with heat index over 100 at times. And it's not the heat, though, that we are concerned about. It is the air quality. The wildfire smoke will be descending upon our region. Knock on wood, not too bad right now, but I do see it getting bad in Toronto, getting bad areas north of us, Michigan dealing with it as well. And so all the signs are pointing towards us getting it later today.
We'll have more about that at 7:25 when we join you during CBS Mornings. And then 9 o'clock to 9:30, we'll see you live for our podcast on the Rochester First streaming app, Second Cup of Sunrise. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.